All right, first things first, daily bias. Let's talk about it real quick. So, today I was very bullish on the day. We had a 4 hour bearish gap above, and the overall trend was kind of bearish, but I wanted to see the market react. My condition was, are we going to react out of the 4 hour and come lower, and we're going to trade higher, super bullish as soon as market opens, hit that 4 hour and end up going bearish today? Or are we going to react out of the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the hourly below, get a great reaction, the 1 minute inverse to the upside, targeting that 4 hour fair value gap? So those are my two conditions of the day. So going into the trades of the day, here they are. So first things first, I took this trade here on ES. Now down here we had that 15-minute gap, or we had a 30-minute gap, actually better. We had this 30-minute gap right here. We got a nice bullish reaction out of it. We had that 1 minute inverse to the upside, which I wanted to take this on ES or on NASDAQ right here because we had that hourly below here. And we had the 15-minute and 30-minute, like I said, and we were going to target this 4 hour fair value gap, which is this line right here. That ends up not happening, so I end up taking this on ES with a little bit of, we had a little bit of movement higher here. Ended up entering in here. Stop loss was, I think, below this low right here, and I was targeting this 4 hour high and previous day high. End up getting stopped out break even here. I was floating in profit. I was about to take out the trade, but I was like, no, I'm going to let it ride because I'm super bullish on the day. But I think I've stopped out break even here. So then going to the NASDAQ, after I have that trade there, we end up having a 5 minute. Damn, this is not working. Whatever. We end up having this 5 minute right here that gets created with this blue gap right here. I see the reaction out of it, as you can see with this little wick right here. I end up taking this 1 minute, or it was just kind of like a discretionary trade. I had that 5 minute, we got that reaction out of it, and I wanted to see this distribute higher to the previous day high. That ends up not happening. Now, the reason why is because we had this previous day high SMT. As you can see, this is the previous day high right here, previous day high right here with ES. We end up taking that out, so we have that SMT. We're inside this hourly gap. There's also a 2 hour, and there's also a 3 hour that we reacted beautifully out of. So from there, after this 5 minute inverse, I'm waiting a little patiently to see if we are really gonna come lower and hit this 930 wick. So we end up getting the break of structure to the downside. There is a 15-minute gap here, but that didn't really give me any sense of like, oh, we're going to be bullish here, because we weren't getting the reaction bullish there, right? If you go to the 1 minute, you see that we're really, really coming fast lower. So I end up taking this trade right here after we get that break of structure to the downside, and then we react and we go beautifully down to this 930 wick. So that was the trade of the day. My trade idea today, it really did play out right here. I wanted this 1 hour to get smacked. We get that inversion to the upside, and we take out this 4 hour high or 4 hour fair value gap. I ended up getting unlucky, wasn't able to enter in here. Like, I literally wanted to enter in down here, but we end up pushing way too fast after this candle. I had to go on trade of 8 and like check like if there was a 30-second, but I knew there was a 30-second here. End up missing out on this. Kind of got a little bit of FOMO. That's why I entered in on this ES trade. Thankfully, I went break even, and then this loss was pretty bad. But then we ended up, stepping away from the charts